N-words. What? What a way to start the stream. Oh my god. My hairline will be revealed. Oh my god. Oh. Alright, what's up? Is there gonna be is there gonna be anybody actually here? That's my curiosity. We are live. I am live. Oh. I am live. I am here by myself currently. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. I wanted to do a video, and I have a video recorded about the UFC ranking system, the new UFC rankings. But I'm kind of either I'm being lazy or I'm bored or something. I just don't feel like editing it right now. So I'm going to edit it probably tomorrow morning. But right now I'd rather just go live or something. I don't know. Which I'm live. So there you go. Well, that bit gay. that bit gay. What's up, man? What's up? We got the first person here. Please like the stream so we could have 1,000 people on this stream. That would be pretty cool if we could have 1,000 live viewers at once, as if it's a Joshua Van fight. There's lots to talk about. I mean, there's a lot of little smaller news things. I mean, Tom Aspinall apparently is returning. Tom Aspinall is returning apparently very soon. Apparently he's medically cleared. You got Ilya Topuria apparently is healing very quickly, way quicker than they expected. He may return in December. The new ranking system has started, yes. I have a video on it recorded. I just haven't posted it because I don't know. I think it's just, I'm lazy. Or I want to post it, but it's like, I want to get some sleep is what I think. I want to get some sleep because I find myself not getting enough sleep nowadays because of all the editing. Yes, it's already started. So like, I mean, some of the most major changes is like Yair is not ranked anymore. Derek Lewis is not ranked anymore. Peyton Talbot is not ranked anymore, which is weird. Nathaniel Wood is ranked. Heine Barcelos is ranked pretty highly, I think. What it do, BXG crew? What's up, man? What's up, Ilya Glazer? Is this the I think you changed your profile. This is the Ilya Glazer, right? The number one Ilya Glazer. What's up, man? Ilya Topuria is apparently coming back soon. Yeah, Wood deserves to be ranked. I agree. I'm surprised they didn't put the other Topuria in the rankings. Alejandro Topuria. I'm surprised he's not ranked. I'm surprised that I feel like you could have put Ethan Ewing in the rankings, to be honest with you. Because some of the rankings is like Pat Sabatini is ranked. And like Rafa Garcia is ranked like at lightweight. And it's like, am I shadow banned from chat? No, I see your message. Oh. Yeah. Oh, okay. Because I was on top messages. Sorry. Now I see your message. Oh, to be fair, you also said, I need Tom to rape Gon. I don't think you can say the word rape in the chat without being hidden. But I can see your message. I need Tom to blank Gon. Yeah, Tom Aspinall is returning very soon. Apparently, or he's ready. Apparently, he's ready, and he wants to fight Cyril Gane. Almost said it. Yeah, I hope it's early 2027. I agree, Ilya. I think he should return like January, February. I know he wants to come back quick. Like he obviously wants to get that win back or that loss scrubbed from his resume. And just get a win as quick as possible to sort of show people that he's still very good, obviously. It's kind of what you would naturally want to do as a high-level fighter, but you don't want to risk, like, just never being the same. I think Talbot isn't ranked anymore because in the new ranking system, inactivity is not a huge factor, I think. Okay. Is not or is? Okay, you meant it. Okay. Yeah, it is a huge factor. I think that's why Yair is unranked. I think that's why, like, there's somebody else that's unranked. That's a pretty big name. But, yeah, there's a few guys that have become unranked. Holland versus Smith. Oh, Hollander versus Smith? Who's that? Holland versus Smith. What's that? What's Holland versus Smith? Oh, speaking of predictions, I got to do my Azerbaijan predictions, I guess. I might do a double upload tomorrow. I think tomorrow I might do Fiziev Torres predictions and new rankings video. I've been doing too many double uploads, but it is what it is. I think tomorrow you're gonna get a double upload, and then Friday, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you get a stream again. Actually, probably. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Oh, never mind. It's because of the word. Imagine if Gon gets a tainted decision thanks to Paris judges. Yeah, imagine if he gets like a robbery win. Fucking hell, dude. Probably, probably to prove he's still. Yeah, yeah. I'm at work. What's up, Abraham? What's up, my guy? What's up, Johnny Monday, my guy? What's good, buddy? Gary is a big problem for Islam and everybody else. Has Paddy's stock risen in your eyes after Gaethje's big win? We'll start with the Gary thing. So, yeah, as you know, I'm picking Ian Gary. Am I sticking with that pick? I think so, man. I'm not really gonna take it too serious. Like, not that it's not a serious fight, but like, am I really just gonna be like, oh, well, I'm really stuck on who I'm gonna pick? It's like I'll just pick Ian Gary, and if he loses, fuck it, I was wrong. Like, I'm not gonna take it that serious. Realistically, if Ian Gary loses, it's gonna be via a boring fight anyway. So I can just say, well, he lost, but that was boring. So I could just kind of cope like that. I'm gonna pick Ian Gary. I the more I think about it, and just his confidence is like really weird, in like in almost a delusional way, right? But I think that's kind of what you need to be as good as he can potentially be August 15th. Like, you have to kind of be like extremely delusional. And yeah, I don't know, man. It's not that he's overlooking Islam. He's well aware of the challenge, but like, oh, I'm going to go in there and beat the pound for pound. I can't do a fucking accent, but like, you get my point. He's like saying he's going to go in there and just destroy Islam. And it's like, I do really respect that confidence, and I respect that he's already preemptively saying, yeah, he's probably gonna take me down, because a lot of fighters when they face grapplers are saying, oh, he's never gonna get me down. But Ian Gary literally said in an interview, yeah, he's gonna take me down, but I'll just get back up. So I really like that. Is this weekend a decent card? It looks pretty decent. Like, I think you got Fiziev versus Torres, you got Pereira versus Sharamagomedov. It's not as great as I would want it to be. Personally, I don't think it's as an incredible card as it could have been. Let me just. I don't even know what the card is, low key. I do, but like, I kind of forgot. Like, I know. Okay, like, here it is. Fiziev versus Torres, Magomedov versus Michel Pereira. Sadikov is always a good scrapper. Amabayev Johnson's a good fight. Liscara Ferreira's a good fight, but I don't know. Magomedov versus Oleksiejczuk. That's a good. Yeah, it's actually a pretty solid card, to be fair. It is a pretty solid card. A lot of OVs and EVs, but like, overall, it's not a bad card whatsoever. What the Stale Cheese, my guy, he sent a GIF. I've never seen this before. Okay, Flow State. Wow, that's pretty cool, actually. I don't even know what that does or what that is, but thank you so much, man. Sent Flow State. I've never seen that before. That's pretty cool. Thank you so much. My guy, Stale Cheese, the Cheese Meister, the Master Cheesemaker. Unk, I've missed you. I've missed you too, Korea, my guy. It's gonna get bad, my. I'd only tune in for the co-main and main. I like this main card though. I mean, you got like Beksat Almakhan versus Gene Matsumoto's a little sneaky fight too. That could be a little sneaky banger on the prelims. Daniel Donchenko's a good fighter. He always has a good scrap. There's some really good. I'm definitely gonna stream for this one. I mean, when does it start? Let me check on the website. It doesn't say it on this picture. If it's like early in the day too, I prefer that personally. Just better for my schedule. I'll definitely stream probably the whole thing. Yeah, it's 12 p.m. Eastern. That's perfect. I like that. That's perfect for me. I much prefer that schedule. The main card starts at 12 p.m. Eastern. So I'll be there. I'm really hyped for that card. Kevin Holland versus Jacoby Smith. Okay. Kevin Holland versus Jacoby Smith prediction. Okay. I've heard Smith is the next. I'll go with Jacoby Smith. I think Kevin Holland is going to be too tentative early on, and I think Jacoby Smith is very explosive early on. And I just don't see Kevin Holland doing with the explosiveness and the power of him unless he survives and he could gas out Jacoby Smith and take him to a decision. I don't know. But Kevin Holland versus Chris Curtis, that feels like a fight that's happened like 3 times for some reason. They kind of have to stack the Islam versus Ian Gary card. Yeah. Yeah, you know what's funny? I really do think Dern versus Robertson is going to be a banger, which is crazy because it's like a WMMA fight. No one cares. I think Mackenzie Dern and Jillian Robertson is going to have a good scrap. It could suck, and it could just be like really low-level WMMA, but I could see it being like a nice little scrap. I don't know what else is on that Ian Gary Islam card, by the way. I don't even know. I do know, but like I forgot. I have the memory of a goldfish. Makachev Gary, August 15th. Oh, so it's got Edson Barboza Ribovic. That's a banger. And then Aaron Blanchfield Jasmine. Oh, my fucking goodness. Please don't put that on the main card or I will commit. I'm not going to say that. It's not a boring main event at all. What, Fiziev Torres or Gary Islam? Fiziev Torres is a great main event. If you're talking about Ian Islam, it's not a bad main event. I think what he means, though, is like it has potential to be boring, you know? But I think it's going to be good. Gary's confidence is special, and as dumb as he is, he's so skilled and crafty. Yeah, I agree. His confidence is really good. What are my chances of slamming out Shara? What is it, his right eye? Just spam left hooks, and I think one of them might land. I don't know what this is, but YouTube said I have gems to use. Thank you, man. I've never seen that. Ooh, Shower Bullet versus Max Pereira. That's a good fight. That is a good fight on this card. I got Magomedov, though. Sorry if there's a loud fan in the background. I think it's pretty obvious why I would have a fan on, but I love how nobody cares that Dustin said the N-word. Yeah, because it just came off so natural. Like, it wasn't like, you know damn well, like, he has said that to, like, Daniel Cormier and his boys, like, for many years. Like, it just seems like something that was probably said by him before. It's going to be bad, my Nicaragua. I didn't like saying that, but, well, who cares, bro? If Dustin can say it, bro. He's practically black with the way he fights. Yeah, true. DDP short adjustment gave him the pass. Bro, like, he actually, like, was adjusting the shorts. Or, no, not DDP. Sorry, DP. He was adjusting the shorts and shit. He said the N-word. He was calling those women whores or hoes. What a crazy video. Like, I don't view him like... I know some people are like, I lost so much respect for Dustin. I didn't personally. Like, it's not a great video, but I don't really, like... I'm not like, oh my God, Dustin is like John Jones in my eyes. Like, no, it's like it's a bad moment in his life, and I don't want to kick him when he's down. It's funny to laugh at a little bit, but like it is a very sad video in a sense. And also, yeah, you have to give him some accountability. Like, he's the one that put the drink in his mouth. Just like John Jones put that Dana White penis in his mouth. What's up, my guy Torrin Brown? Speaking of my N-words, what's up, my N-word? Hot take, Tyrone Woodley's title run was better than Usman's. Interesting take. I've never heard that before. Interesting take. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess a lot of people would say, well, you know, Usman beat Woodley, so I don't know. You know, I was playing UFC 5 or 4 and today, and I was just trying to slime out Usman the whole time. What's up, twin? Late night stream. Yes. I can't sleep. Yeah, I can't really sleep. I don't know. I wanted to do a video. And then I'm like, I don't really want to do a video because I have a video ready in my phone that I'm supposed to edit and post tonight, really. But it'll probably go out tomorrow, I guess, along with my prediction. So I'll probably do 2 separate videos. You'll probably get a double upload tomorrow, which I don't like doing them, but it is what it is. You know, double upload again. Fuck. Sorry, there's a lot of you guys here, actually, for a 3 a.m. stream. Shout out to the boys, man. When or if... Oh, yeah. I forgot about this. Thank you for reminding me. When or if Lopez moves up, how would you match make the top? So, yeah, you're right. Diego Lopez is moving up to 155. How would I match make the top of lightweight? That's a great question. I think Salcode Gamrot is next. Let me look at the rankings. And I'll look at the old rankings because the new rankings are... It's tough to get used to. These are the media rankings. So I mean, we're looking at like Ilya should probably face. It's tough. Salkild versus Gamrot's fine. Moicano versus who? Who the fuck is Moicano gonna face? Rufy? The winner of maybe if Pimblett beats Benoit, you could do Moicano Pimblett maybe, or maybe just Pimblett sits out, waits for Ilya's return. But that's a long time to sit out. I don't think Ilya's gonna be back like maybe this year. Maybe he will. Maybe if Paddy beats Benoit, you do Paddy versus Ilya. If Benoit beats Paddy, you do Benoit versus Charles Oliveira, or Benoit just gets a title shot. I don't know. It's too tough to, I don't know. It's actually too tough to sort of try to matchmake, to be honest. I don't know what's going to happen. Like, I don't know who's going to win what, you know? Because, like, what if Fiziev beats Torres, and that makes it a bit interesting? What if Torres just slimes out Fiziev, then Torres gets, like... What if Torres somehow, like, gets, like, a Charles Oliveira BMF title fight? The UFC would do that kind of shit, which I wouldn't even be mad at, but it's like... But yeah, Diego Lopez as well. You throw him into the mix, it makes it a little bit more complicated. My dream of Pereira versus Ankalaev 3 is really, really quite possible now, and I need to see that fight more. More than any other in the UFC. Ank needs to get on the mic and demand it after his next fight. He probably will. I don't mind the fight. I want Alex to retire or just... I don't know what I want Alex to do, man. He probably is going to retire. He beat Prime Wonderboy, Prime Damian Maia when everybody was ducking him. True. Prime Hungry. Yeah, true. He has some good wins. Coming from a black man doesn't get to pass for me. Same. Coming from a black man myself. I was wondering where are you from ethnically? I am Puerto Rican and Dominican. Yeah. I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican. Believe it or not. He's from Louisiana, so his ancestors invented the word. What's up with the way they built the UFC 329 card? 4 main card, 4 prelim, 4 early. Let me see. What card is that? Is that the McGregor card? Or Gregor Holloway? Yeah. What are you saying? Connor, Benoit, Corey, Brandon Raval, King Green. Oh, I guess I see what you mean. It's probably... Oh, you're right, actually. Oh, yeah. Why is Whitaker on the... Don't tell me Whitaker's on the... It's probably just not updated because... Yeah, Whitaker should not be on the prelims, in my opinion. Whitaker Krylov is a big fight. That should be, like, on the main card. Green McKinney is fine. Man, this McGregor card is pretty sick, though. It is actually a sick-ass card. For a Connor card, it's sick. Dustin's a real... I honestly always thought of Dustin as the type of guy to stay behind closed doors without much thought. Interesting. I never really thought of that. I'm not surprised he said it. He grew up in... Yeah. I mean, I've said it before. I say it every day of my life. Literally every single day. Every second of the day, I say the N-word loud and proud. What's the question? The kid's racist. Max is not beating Connor. I agree. I think Connor's beating Max. IG something. Well, when you think about Dustin is from Lafayette, Louisiana. Yep. You're live at 2:25 a.m. For me, it's actually an hour ahead of you. Fear God, hate evil, my guy, base name. I'm live at 3:31 a.m. from my time zone. I got Connor beating Holloway. Same. I hate seeing McGregor fanboy celebrating. Yeah, I spoke about that in my last video, I think. It's really strange, but like... I might even do like a video on the current state of MMA fans. You know what? That's actually a great idea. Let me write that down. Sorry if I'm not reading your guys' chats. I'm trying to like read the old chats because I read every single chat because that's what I do. Let me just write it in my text or something. What was I going to type up? The current state of MMA fans. The current state of MMA fans. I think that could be a good discussion video. Maybe Friday. You know what? That could be Friday's video. I'm gonna try to. Max got the cover curse. Yes, we'll speak on that a little bit more. Did you think Dustin was drunk off the Henny or just beers? Oh yeah, he was drunk off that and maybe some steroids. Well, you can't be drunk off steroids, but it ain't even that late. Yeah, it's not like it's like it's it's right there. It's pretty late. Lopez should fight Hooker. Oh, you cooked. That's a great idea actually. That makes perfect sense. That's a great idea. You're right. Dan Hooker versus Diego Lopez. You smack that on a card. You're a genius. I want Rufy versus Gamrot so bad. That'd be sick. Prime Woodley is an underrated win for Usman. It is. Did you hear Josh? I think Usman's the GOAT, low-key. Did you hear Josh Hogan say that Alex Pereira is overrated and that the UFC never matched him up with Rugra? Yeah, it's literally just a typical like MMA Pereira hater talking point. It's just objectively stupid. So Poirier should fight winner of Patty and BSD. I agree. People forget, man, BXG developed insomnia at 55 years old. I don't know if Woodley was really in his prime when Usman beat him, though. True. From what I'm hearing, the UFC is looking to book Oliver Arman. Ooh, Torrin Brown with an exclusive, eh? Okay. Arman says he's booked for September. I'm guessing it's going to be Charles or a rising contender. Probably Charles, BMF, even though that's not really a BMF fight. Even though both guys are BMF level fighters, but like it is a strange BMF fight, to be fair. Alex said he's staying at heavyweight. I don't like that. If DDP loses, you have to shave your face. Sure, why not? Ankalaev is just the best grappler. I don't even know how I would look. I haven't shaved my face since I started growing facial hair. I've never shaved my face, I don't think. Not like I've shaved like this, but not like my mustache and beard. Shadow the Hedgehog has the N-word pass in the Sega lore. Ankalaev is just the best grappler in light heavyweight, which is not saying much. True. Jan Blachowicz is a good grappler, to be fair. Yuri is pretty solid. There's some solid grapplers up there. I love Holloway, but I want to see Conor win because I would like to see him fight Justin Gaethje. I would prefer Conor to win too, which is fucked up to say because I also love Holloway, but yeah. For example, no one in the top 5 can shoot or defend a good takedown. I think Pereira could beat Hokit. Yeah, I agree. I think he could beat him too. Even though Pereira looked atrocious. Well, he didn't look atrocious, but like he just got outclassed so easily. But, Ciryl Gane is way better than Hokit. And Hokit's good. Khalil got grapple fucked by Kutalaba. True. I saw like an edit of that fight actually the other day, which is funny you bring that up. Dustin for sure says it when he sings about a rap song. Conor said, I think Conor has said it, that you say Conor. I think Holloway is definitely, I think every UFC fighter has probably said it. Who cares? It's a word. Conor said he's open to moving back down to lightweight. He did say that. I saw him say, like, you never know, we'll see what happens type of thing. So I think he would. If the money's right, is what he said. If the money is right. What's up, Nitro, my guy? Yes, we are live. MMA fanboys rejoice when anyone who is in... Yeah, I might do a video on MMA fans. Dustin wasn't letting the cop count them chickens. Hey, dude, don't count them chicken, dude. Football fan. Football fans are liberal. BHC unemployed confirmed. Football fans are so liberal, gay as fuck. MMA discussions always devolve into whose favorite fighter has fewer humiliating losses. Okay, I'm almost caught up. There you go. I'm caught up. I think Charles wins the rematch. I agree. Okay, I'm caught up. Sorry if Dustin was lucky that cop wasn't a Conor fan. They would have been itching to let that taser go. He's lucky that cop wasn't just some like dumb rookie or something, or some like boomer like who's never heard of the UFC. I don't give a shit who you are, man. You're Dustin Poirier. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna shoot you right now. You know how some cops are like very like, and some of them are justified to be aggressive, but some just aren't, in my opinion. But still, blue lives matter, Recency bias would make people say that Hokit destroys Pereira. Thank God you're talking about Arman, yeah. Conor called Khabib the N-word once. Did he really? I know Nate Diaz said it. Assalamu alaikum. Paul Craig submitted Ankalaev. True. They should give Hokit some custom shorts. Hey, give him just some like basic America colors. Khabib of all people. Yeah, I know, right? Alex still only has like 3 competitive matchups at heavyweight, demolishes everyone else. Yeah, I think he'd be Volkov, but it'd be a decision. I think he would lose to Aspinall. Yeah, I think he would lose to Aspinall, which is crazy because before I would say, you know what, I would pick Pereira to beat Aspinall and Gon. Now I think I'd pick Aspinall to beat Pereira. And just because of my biasness against Cyril Gahn, I'm gonna pick Tom Aspinall to destroy Cyril Gahn because I'm so biased. No, no, I am biased, so I don't like Cyril Gahn, and I love Tom Aspinall. And fuck it, if I'm right, then I'm gonna celebrate like literally like it's like I just gave birth. Alex is still only like 3. Nobody's. Oh fuck. Nobody is. I can't see. Fuck. Nobody is. I can't see. Nobody is taking Lighterman skill with the Usman DDP matchup. Usman was always a decently. Oh yeah, the Lighterman skill. You're right. I forgot about Lighterman skill. But that's a myth, bro. Like Pereira proved that's a myth. Ilya proved that's a myth. That's a myth. That's a fugazi myth. Lighterman skill does not fucking exist, bro. I'm joking. Well, technically, DDP was a welterweight. How do you see Gaethje McGregor going? I'd pick Gaethje, I think, but it would. If I think Conor beats Max, then surely I'd give him a chance to beat Gaethje, right? So I'd pick Gaethje, but it would be if he gets KO'd, like if he gets caught in those early rounds, he could get KO'd. Most overhated fighter, Jamal Hill. Jamal Hill's overhated. I know he's like fat and a little bit annoying, but like people act like he's John Jones. Like when he loses, they're like, yeah, it's just like the fuck? Like a Cyril Gahn fan celebrating Jamal Hill's loss. It's like you know what I mean? I don't know if there's actual Cyril Gahn fans that hate Jamal Hill, but what I'm trying to say is like I just don't know why Jamal Hill gets like so much hate. Like I know he like coped about a loss and he's a bit annoying. I get it, but it's like the level of hate that he still gets is crazy. I think he's low-key overhated, to be honest with you. That's my hot take. I fuck with Jamal Hill. And his takes are pretty good. Like, he had a pretty good take about, like, Strickland. He was shitting on Hamza for the coping as well recently. Like, he's pretty base, like, with his takes and stuff. He's got really good takes sometimes. This airport is my house, kid. This is your house? This is my house. What is the topic? I don't know. How would you fight a Dagestani? I would shoot him. I mean, I would... I don't know. You just gotta bum rush them and just like spam elbows and knees, and then just like hope you can flatline them. Besides the head kick, Alex looks like he was moving in slow motion. Yeah, he reminded me of how he looked against Ankalaev the first time, like almost sickly, you know, like he was moving like kind of lethargic and fat and just sickly. Are there any specific fights you really want to see? Wait, you also said. Also, worst fan base, Dagestani's by far, literally by far. Are there any specific fights you really want to see this year or for the foreseeable? That's a great question. I'll say just off of, like, if I could pick any fights that I personally want to see, I'll say Diego Lopez, Charles Oliveira, 155, obviously. Diego versus Charles. I'm gonna say Conor Ilya. I know like people would say, no, dude, but I want to see that. I know it's a very casual pick. Protest Morales would be sick. I do want to see Gary versus Protest too, you know. I kind of do want Gary to win. Because it's like, you have Gary Protest too. You have Gary versus Morales, you know. Even JDM, if he goes on a crazy run, Gary versus JDM could be interesting. How Gary versus Connor somehow, like imagine Connor just slimes out Holloway, slimes out like Michael Morales somehow, and then just gets a fucking like title shot. You never know. What else do I want to see? Ethan Ewing versus like Alexandre Topuria would be sick. Yan versus Marab 3, so I could see Yan destroy Marab. No, I love Marab, but you know. I don't know. Those are some of my answers. TRT Dustin would rage riot in welterweight. Or would Ran Riot? Yeah, he'd be a fucking demon. It's time to jinx Islam. I hope he loses, no offense. Alex versus Hoka only ends in shameless, in sadness. Yeah, I don't want either guy to lose, to be honest with you. Y'all hoes. All 25 of you are hoes. My homies are already in the crib. Yo, these hoes, man. My homies already in the crib. It's like, what the fuck is he talking about? Blue Lives Matter. Stop hating the police for real, man. TRT Dustin would yeah. He's boring, but the hate is forced. Same with a Mavov. Who? Oh, you're talking about Borralio? Yeah. Borralio's a little bit overhated, but I've hated on him too, so I can't say that I haven't. Sorry if I'm a bit behind on the chat. I'm trying to read all your chats. I know this might sound insane, but I still think Alex could be gone in the rematch. I don't know. I think I'd pick Ilya to destroy. Not destroy. I think I'd pick Ilya to beat Gaethje in the rematch. For sure. I would say via decision or something, or like a late round finish, though, this time. I would definitely change how I see that fight going. Gane versus Pereira, I don't know, man. It's hard because, like, I picked him to destroy Ankalaev, and then, like, he didn't, and then he lost to Ankalaev, and he looked the same way he looked against Cyril Gane. And then in the rematch, it's like, you know what? I guess Ank is just going to beat him even easier, right? Then he destroys Ankalaev in the rematch. And it's like, he does have that factor of that unpredictability where he could just straight up go out there, disrespect Cyril Gane in the rematch, flying knee him. Like, you never know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. That's tough. That'd be a tough sell for me. I need Aspinall to put a Kane versus... Yeah, that'd be sick, bro. We need that. I think he will, man. I think he will. I'm glad that he's recovered. One proven myth is the UFC game cover curse. Yeah. I think Holloway is gonna fulfill that. The cope for DDP has begun. So Poirier started his career as a bantamweight. True. I don't give a fuck. I love Jamal Hill. Same. I like him. I think he's chill. He's funny. Armin taking wrestling matches against old retired trash ex MMA fighters does not count as being active. If you're not active in the... I agree. Yeah, it's like, oh, but he's, at first I liked it because it was like, okay, at least he's not sitting on the couch. But it's like, bro, you gotta fight. Like, eventually you do have to fight in the octagon. This once a year bullshit is nuts, bro. Your last one is Dan Hooker and then a split decision over Charles Oliveira. That's crazy. That is insane, bro. And people are like, he needs a title shot. It's like, Jamal Hill, the thing is, Nick Diaz took a 5-year layoff, and look how he did against, yeah. True, yeah, Connor could look like just a Nick Diaz, but I think Connor looks in phenomenal shape, and Prime, I don't know. You are right. I don't know, though. I think Prime Connor is so phenomenal to me, though, that, like, even this older version of Connor still has... He's still got, I think he might have a Unk still got it type of moment. I don't know. I'm coping. Gaethje has a chin of steel that support, yeah. Yeah, true. Andrew Jubilee, he's never coming back. If Topuria couldn't knock out Justin, Connor won't be able to do it. True. If that cop acted like a lot of cops would in the instance being challenged to fight, Dustin would be, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, or he might have been shot, right? Oh my God. Prince John, thank you for the $10, my guy. Thank you so much, man. Prince John, he says, I finally catch one of your streams again. Just crawled out of my coma from UFC 250. Man, we may be going to the dark age gone. Oberg, Strickland. Bro, the Oberg, like... Oberg is champion. It's like, I forget it, like, every single day. I swear to God. I'm not even joking. Like, there's times where I'm like, who's the light heavyweight champion? Oh, it's Oberg? Like, I swear I forget that he's champion every day. And I'm reminded every day, unfortunately. Barely, though. Gone, yeah. I mean, Gane's, like, he's obviously very good, but I just can't be bothered, man. I can't with the personality and the fan base and the... I can't be bothered. Olberg can't be bothered. Strickland, love him. But yes, he does have a slightly boring style at times. Gary, I wouldn't mind Gary as champion, to be honest with you. If he's active and has fun fights like he's been having in his last few fights, and I wouldn't mind him as champ. Justin, wouldn't mind this champ, but I'd prefer Poirier because he's younger and, it's Ilya. Evloev, Umar, Manel Cap, I wouldn't mind it. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these names are pretty terroristic, I gotta say. A lot of these names are pretty terroristic. Thank you so much for the $10, my guy, Prince John. Yeah, I don't know. It is tough because it's like, I mean, Umar as champion would just be, and it's possible too. Like, all it takes is for Umar to beat like his next opponent. What is it, Song Yadong, right? All he has to do is beat Song Yadong by like a decision. It could even be like a boring split decision. Gets a title shot. Out grapples Peter Yan or something. Ugh, bro. Ugh, brother. He might just, I don't know. I hate that. Manel Cap, I wouldn't mind. He's fun. Evloev, literally blow my brains out. Gaethje wouldn't mind, but he's about to retire, so I'd rather like not him as champion, even though he's Gaethje. I love him. Gary wouldn't mind. Yeah, Strickland wouldn't mind. Oberg, and then gone. Yeah, so I don't know. It's yeah. We'll see. But thank you so much for the 10, my guy. I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to fucking catch up. Let me just scroll back up. They should have made Joe Pyfer versus Gregory Rodriguez. They might. We don't know yet. I know Pyfer was supposed to fight. He was supposed to fight Braulio, so maybe he will fight RoboCop. Torres versus Ribovich. That'd be sick. Or did that already happen? I don't know. The difference is that Nicholas was forced into that fight, and Conor has been... That's true, yeah. That's true as well. Conor has been trying to return for a while now, and he's been really like in shape and locked in. Nick Diaz was severely injured before his comeback fight against Lawler. Yeah, true. A lot of things have changed since 250. Oberg being champ doesn't even... It really doesn't, bro. It really doesn't. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, Carlos Oberg is the champion? Like, no, he's not. Like, there's just no way. It's not like Hope or anything as a Yuri fan. I just can't even fathom, like, he's the champion. He doesn't do interviews. Like, he's just... I know he's injured, by the way. So that doesn't help. But, like, an interview or something, bro. Like, something. Like, anything, please. To remind me that you're champion. Something, a tweet. I don't know. A call-out. A podcast. I don't know. Literally, or just remind me, please. I miss Ilya. Same. I miss a lot of guys. Pause. What the fuck? I miss a lot of fighters. Bro put Strickland there. Strickland is awesome. Yeah, Strickland's awesome. Do you think if it was Poirier versus Dustin, what could have happened? What version of Dustin? If we're talking like Holloway 3 version of Dustin, I would have picked Ilya still. I think that version of Dustin is significantly worse than this version of Gaethje. Like, I think the version of Dustin that fought Holloway was very washed, sadly. Like, he looked slower. He kind of looked like... He fought like he knew it was his last fight. Even though he got a knockdown and stuff against Holloway, it's like, who hasn't nowadays, to be fair? Which is why I'm picking Conor. Because I think Holloway's low-key a little bit hittable and chinny nowadays. I'm not saying he's chinny, but I'm saying, like... I shouldn't say he's chinny, but, like, the chin is there. And now that he doesn't have that granite chin, it's like... At 172, that 170 Conor power, I don't know. To me, Gary's the only fighter in the UFC that's actually hungry. I agree. I don't know if he's the only fighter, but he is very hungry. He's very, very hungry. Well, Shamil Gaziev as well, but he's very hungry. You can just, like, not to glaze him too much, because, like, I know we all like to make fun of Ian Gary, but, like, you could tell, like, he's so delusional that it, like, he believes his delusion. Like, I'm the best fighter at 170, and it's like he believes it. You could tell it's not like bullshit what he's saying. In his mind, he does believe he's gonna be the champion August 15th. My guy Alex, thank you for the CA $2, Canadian, Californian. Thank you so much, man. He says, "Can I say? Am I allowed to Krakor McGooner, KO Max, and Islam sub Cuckoo equals cinema. Thank you so much, man. I was scared about that first word. I can say it, but it's like, I don't know. YouTube might get scary. Krakor McGooner, KO Max, okay. I agree with that. Islam subs Cuckoo. Hope not. I kind of want Islam to fluke it. I kind of want Ian Gary to fluke it, sorry. I 100% do want Conor to win, and if we see this version that fought Cerrone, I think he wins, but what if him being in good shape is just for looks, like you have in a spar down? Yeah. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Realistically, Holloway should win, right? Like, realistically, Holloway's like the easy pick. But, like, man, we've seen it, bro. We've seen it this year. The sport's a little bit tricky, man. And, like, what if he doesn't need to have, like, phenomenal cardio or that crazy whatever? What if he just lands on Holloway, like, clean in round one? Because Holloway is there to be hit. We've seen him get hit. Yes, he's elusive, but, like, is he going to be as elusive at 170 where he's going to be a bit blobbish, you know? And he's already known as a pillow puncher. I'm not going to call him a pillow puncher, but a lot of people do give him that allegation. At 170, you don't think he's going to be pillow fisted a little bit? Oh, no. And so it's like, against Conor, who has shown that, like, his power does translate decently at 170. Decently. It's not like the 145 power that he had, but decently. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's tough. Because if Conor could just catch him with that crazy power, I know that's a little bit of like a puncher's chance type of prediction, but it's funny how now everyone switched on their perception of Ilya and think other guys like Rufi beat Ilya now. I hate that shit so much. I said that in my video too. It's like, I've seen tweets like, oh, Poirier would have done bad things to Ilya. It's like what? Poirier got killed by Michael Johnson? Like, he's been KO'd by, like, Gaethje via head kick. Like, it's the sport. Things happen. Like, you never know what could happen. Like, yeah, maybe Poirier could have destroyed Ilia Topuria, or maybe he would have just gotten flatline KO'd. I don't know. Even though Justin getting an upset at the White House as an American underdog was special, Topuria is good for the sport. I agree. It was a phenomenal moment, but, like, overall, long term, Topuria, yeah, he's much better for the sport. If Max loses, I might actually quit watching this sport. I don't know. That's not the result that would make me quit watching. I don't know what would make me quit watching. I just can't quit watching. I'm too addicted. I think BSD would defeat Patty. I agree. That's a great fight. Low key, like a fight that I think people are forgetting about. Like, I saw a tweet and it was like true. Like, it was like a reply, I think, and he was like, yo, I low-key forgot Patty's fighting BSD. And it's because Patty's going on like this crazy media tour where he's like calling out Ilya, he's calling out Gaethje, and it's like, wait, Patty, do you know you're fighting Benoit Saint-Denis in like a month? Like, you know you're not fighting Ilya next, you're fighting Benoit Saint-Denis. So he's almost overlooking Benoit. I think Benoit is going to beat him as well. Yuri is a dummy, he literally had the fight. I know, don't remind me, please. New teeth, zooted Dustin. Oh, yeah, airport Dustin, yeah, when he was on the plane with his new teeth. Dustin doesn't have that granite chin of Gaethje, yeah, true. Oberg has zero charisma as a champion. Get ready for 3 boring title defenses. I just don't get, I don't know. Like, no offense to the Oberg fans, but I don't know how you could even be an Oberg fan. Like, I don't know. Like, it's not even, for me, I'm not even saying that as like a dig. It's just like, what's your psyche? Like, if you're an Oberg fan, like, what's your, like, why? Like, just why? I know he's coming off like 2 KOs, to be fair, but, like, man, like, he's got a history of just boring fights against, like, fun fighters. Dustin can't eat Topuria's punches? Yeah, probably. I would definitely go Topuria. And we've seen Dustin get rocked before, and we've seen Gaethje get rocked too, but fighting nerds on the come up were super hungry and active. Yeah. Yeah, they're still pretty active, to be fair, but like once you get to the top, the problem is with activity, it's like it's the champions is why they've become inactive. Like what the fuck? Fuck. Like Prates, for example, like if we had a more active champion, like Prates would have been back already somehow. I don't know. These guys were super active when it was like, just here's a contender. But like when you got champions who just fight once a year, I'm looking at you, Islam, then yeah. The fight being at 170 might slow down Max's movement. Conor might walk him down. Yeah, I could see that, man. Sorry if I'm behind. I'm trying to. How would you feel about Izzy versus Alex 3 at a catchweight? Interesting question. If you could open up, how would I feel about it? Wouldn't mind it. I think Alex would still beat him. But, it could be interesting. If you could open up new weight for both of them while staying busy. Alex is too old to be carrying that much weight. I think 205 is fine. I don't know. I wouldn't mind it. It wouldn't really. It would kind of make sense, and it also wouldn't, because like Izzy, their careers are so different. Right? Like Alex is coming off of like a loss and also like a really good championship win. Izzy's coming off like 5 losses, right? So it's like their careers are kind of like, even though Alex just lost, it doesn't mean like he's not. He could easily just go back to light heavyweight and just get a title shot, because he literally never lost that belt. In his last fight, I'm saying. He just won it back, then he relinquished it. So I don't know. It would be a cool fight. I think Alex would still win, even though he did lose to Izzy at 170. Sorry, 185. Max's decision to fight Poirier after Gaethje fight was the most dumb decision ever. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, but yes and no, because like, what were his options, right? Like I guess he could have asked for Islam Makhachev. You know what I mean? Like if you're Max Holloway, you're looking at like, okay, stylistically, I'm a 145, or I can still make 145. I actually think he could still make 145 today. I think he could actually make 145 again. It's just he's older and a little bit lazier probably. No, he's just older and. But from his options, it's like Islam Makhachev or Ilia Topuria. I don't blame him for going with Ilia, even though, yes, it's Ilia. Still, it's like Islam Makhachev, the grappler, 155 or bigger than me, If Shavkat came back against Mike Malott, would he win? I don't know. Probably, but it'd be like a split decision. What if Conor's shin just explodes? I thought of that too, to be honest with you. I thought of that as well. Like, what if his leg just like... Yeah, I thought of that too, like his tentativeness, whatever it's called. GOAT list: Josh Hoke, Ian Gary, Jamal Hill, Bo Knuckle. Okay, interesting list. I think I think Ian Gary just makes the top 5 of my GOATs. The Aldo overhand. Ugh, what a troll. I rewatched the Charles versus Max highlights and seeing Charles walking. Yeah, that was His power just was not resonating at all. It really wasn't, man. That's why I'm like, bro, like, what if he just, like, at 170 just has, like, no power for Conor? Like, yeah, you still don't want to get hit by his punches. He still has, like, good power, but, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Holloway has more sting in his punches at 155. Wasn't a phenomenal moment. Did you see that Conor confirmed that he was offered the protest? He did. He said he thinks because they were trying to scare him to 155 or something. I don't know. He said I believe that he accepted it. He probably doesn't even know who Protest is fully. Conor would have, Conor, for all the faults that people give him, like, he is a bit of a psychopath. Like, yeah, the story about him, like, asking for Khabib in Russia, I know, like, Dana's like, isn't he fucking awesome? And I know we meme that moment, but, like, he literally did ask for that, I'm pretty sure, unless Dana was lying. And, like, he has a lot of moments like that, like the, didn't he fight like Chad Mendes on short notice when he was injured as well? He fought Dustin twice. Who else did he fight? I don't know. He does have a lot of moments like that though. He fought freaking Nate Diaz at 170 as a 145er. Like, he is a bit of a BMF, to be fair. Even now. I honestly do think he would have fought Protest. Absolutely. It would have been delusional and he would have got destroyed, but I think he would have fought him. I can turn Ilya's loss into more coat for glazing. Tony Ferguson, okay. But how does Conor, after no fights, after 5 years, react to taking damage on, or hits for that matter? Like the third Dustin fight, he was backing out of exchanges as soon as he got hit clean. Yeah, true. That's a good point. It is a good point. In a few years, we will see a drunken BXG crash out where you say the N word. Absolutely, I would absolutely do that. A drunken B. I've never drank before. I mean, you never know. If I had a million subs, maybe I'll drink on stream or something and just say whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit. But I gotta keep going first. If Connor laid and prayed for 5 rounds would make me quit, that'd be kind of fire though. If Connor just Islam Makhachev maxes, that'd be kind of aura though. No, I'm kidding. That'd be crazy. That would literally be like just so. That would make me crash out as well. It'd be funny, but like it would make me crash out. I would view Holloway like kind of terribly though. If you're gonna get out grappled for 25 minutes by Connor of all people, I'd view him like really terribly. I'd be like, wow, Holloway like has no grappling. Patty is going to beat BSD. It's possible. I'm worried that he might. Lightweight murderer, Unks still running lightweight. Yeah, you got Gaethje, you got fucking Gamrot. I guess you can count as an Unk. Oliveira, yeah, crazy. The only time I ever considered quitting was before like Silva's son and two. Anderson was my guy. Okay. Have I ever considered quitting watching the sport? I mean, I've been very angry, like after like Islam versus JDM, after Hamza versus DDP, after Connor versus Max. So, what do those fights have in common, by the way, guys? I don't know. All boring grappling fights. Ooh, after Alex got KO'd by Izzy, I was really angry. I actually turned it off. Like I didn't watch his celebration or nothing. I didn't watch his celebration. I saw the arrow thing. As soon as no, I did see his celebration a little bit. As soon as he did the arrow thing to Alex, his dead body, I turned it off. I was so mad, bro. Can we all just take a moment to hate on Yair Rodriguez? I gotta make some calls to fucking Ice. Prata said he just signed a fight for August. Yeah, Morales. It's absolutely Morales for sure. Big Ank is gonna recapture the belt, probably. I wouldn't even mind it. Fuck it. Lucas Tracy said that Ilias still beats Armin. I have to say I agree. I agree as well. Gaethje is good at creating car crashes. I agree. I think Ilya would. Bro, styles make fights, bro. Like Justin might beat Armin. I actually probably would pick Justin to beat Armin. Crazier things have happened literally this month. So for people to say, oh, no, dude, Ilya wouldn't. No, like Ilya probably would beat Armin. And he still could beat Islam if it was at 155. At 170, no. But like at 155, yes. And he would beat like Paddy Pimblett. And styles make fights. Like it's just, that's what it is. And Gaethje, stylistically, and maybe this is sort of a hindsight moment, but stylistically, yeah, the car crash thing is a real thing. Whereas Armin does not have that level of striking. And his grappling, though it's pretty elite, I don't know. I do think Ilia Topuria still has very good grappling, despite what we saw in his last fight. Base take, yeah, I agree. I know you'll give up your prediction for this fight in a video, but do you think DDP will beat Usman in fashion, or Usman? No, I did a video on this, and I gave my prediction a few videos ago, but yeah, I got Dricus. I think he's gonna beat him. Also, like Buckley, you mentioned Buckley, and I didn't really realize this. Buckley sucks. No, Buckley is just like him doing that to Buckley after what Sean Brady just did is just like, it really does diminish that win so much. Because Sean Brady did that way better, way more impressively, dealt more damage. Whereas like Usman did it to Buckley and it was just way safer, just way more boring. And it was still impressive, but just like Dricus is not Buckley. He's not Buckley. He's way more skilled than Buckley. Way better grappling, way more proven grappling at a high level. And I think Usman is not Hamza. Like, Hamza to me is still a phenomenal grappler and just a phenomenal jiu-jitsu practitioner and just has phenomenal BJJ, whereas Usman has no BJJ, virtually no BJJ. I wouldn't say no BJJ, but like, come You know. So anyways, I got Dricus via like a decision, a pretty clear cut decision, or maybe like a late rounds finish. Process. I was surprised by, yeah, yeah. I couldn't believe that Gaethje was eating those shots, and it kind of annoyed me because people were like, "Wow, Gaethje was eating those shots. Ilya shouldn't be at 155 all of a sudden because Gaethje ate some punches." It's like it doesn't mean Ilya has no power because Gaethje could eat some punches. Cruiserweight in MMA, sure, why not? I'd rather a 165 division personally, but if I was Alex, I wouldn't want to lose weight to go back to light heavyweight if he does fight again. True. Max wanted a title shot. I don't think Holloway wants to go back to featherweight, too much of a weight cut. He's getting older, yeah. Yeah. Good morning. What's up, Ivar, my guy? I'm way behind. Holy shit, you guys are like spamming the chat. I'm way behind. Holy shit. He got knocked out by Pillow Hand. I'm going to try to read this fast. If Van loses, my picture with him would become, oh, yeah, that was you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, true. I was watching Van get killed by Charles Johnson today, and I was so baffled. Shafkat versus Protest is a banger. Yeah. I was thinking about how Poirier was in the front now watching Max versus the... Yeah, you're right. He was in the front row. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I forgot about that. You're right. He was in the front row for that. Conor is very awesome. I'd probably go to Protest. Max is in pillow hands. He has power, not knockout power, but he has power. Protest is a finisher. I think he would finish. I think Protest would finish Morales, by the way, in the first round. Or no, second round probably. Maybe first. Little did we know that Gaethje was the one he had to worry about. True. He was like, oh, the guy that's sleeping on the ground might wake up and kill me. Shafkat might need a layup due to inactivity. Yeah, they should give him like fucking Gilbert Burns. I don't know. Fuck, dude. I'm trying to catch up. What's up, Wallpaper? Conor developed a submission game. Can you imagine? Can you imagine Conor submits Max Holloway in the first round? Like, easily. Takes him down, just rear naked chokes him or some crazy shit. Isn't Shafkat's knee foobar after that surgery? I saw, like, him doing light sparring the other day, like, or the other month. Like, light sparring. To be fair, Conor already did that to Holloway. True. Protest fight loosely, and he goes all... And he can be caught. Has Conor lost a steroid mass yet? If he's not doing like he did in the featherweight. He looks pretty jacked still. He looks in great shape. You're saying Shafkat knocks Protest out? No, yeah, maybe he meant Protest. I don't know. He could choke him out. I wouldn't say he would knock him out. Morales is going to beat Carlos's ass? Okay. Armin absolutely smokes Ilya? Okay. I think Shafkat would wear down Protest. Not a bad take. Thoughts on Conor versus Gaethje for the 155 belt if he beats Max? I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. It would be a super fight. It would literally be like one of the biggest fights in UFC history, to be honest with you. If he destroys Max Holloway, and Gaethje coming off that win, then the winner could fight Ilya, and then just, oh my God. Imagine. And if Conor wins... Conor KOs Gaethje and Max Holloway back-to-back. We get Conor versus Ilya Topuria. Or Gaethje versus Ilya, too, which would be a super fight. Fucking hell, dude. The sport is in a good spot right now. Protest, well, it could be. We'll see. If everything goes good. Protest versus Morales looks good on paper, but I could see Protest circling around the whole time. Scared. I don't know. I disagree. I don't think Protest would be scared of his power. I think Protest would use his kicks a lot. I think he would use a lot of kicks. I think he would use a lot of knees to the body. He would time a lot of knees to the body of Morales. Since Morales stands so tall and so long, I think knees to that body are pretty money. Maybe some kicks to the body, kicks to the calf. And I think he could wear down Morales to where he wouldn't have to circle that much, and Morales could have his momentum and his movement slowed, and then Protest could, do his thing. Armin's going to come back trying to fight like Adrian Broner, imagine. People forget, man. Armin got rocked by Joaquim Silva. He did. I'm not saying that, and he was kind of getting jabbed up by freaking Dan Hooker. I'm almost caught up now, I think. I'm not saying that Prates can't close the distance. You ape. Okay, relax, guys. I'm saying Shafkat can close the distance on his terms. Book Salkud versus Armin. Let's see what. Ooh, it's not a bad idea. Salkud by whatever he fucking wants, yeah. Imagine Armin trying to Adrian Broner max and then Oliveira KOs him with a teep kick to the chin. That'd be crazy. Yeah, he's been like training with Broner and he thinks like, oh, he's like an elite boxer now all of a sudden. Then just like freaking Oliveira just like flatline KOs him. That'd be funny. I think Oliveira would beat him in a rematch, by the way. So I low-key hope they do that fight because I want to see Armin lose to Oliveira. Please, please, please. Fuck. Carlos, what? Carlos got out-grappled by Gary, and I think Shafkat would take down Prates and would win the clinch. Yeah, I might pick Shafkat to beat Prates if it were to happen. But at the same time, if Prates could get his leg kicks going fast. Sorry for my speech today. It's kind of late. You know how it goes. I think Dricus can get the TKO, not a flatline though. Yeah, I don't. It's tough for me, even though Usman has already been flatlined. It's tough for me to see him get flatlined by like a Dricus right hand or something. But a TKO is very possible. Yeah, exactly, like a Whitaker one. Yeah, exactly. Like a jab rocks Usman or something, or like a right hand rocks Usman. And then he gets backed up. Bang, bang, bang. He kind of crumbles a little bit. I could see that. I'm almost there. Assuming Shafkat even comes back, Max Holloway probably retires if he loses to Conor. He should. Even though he's not that old, but like he's pretty old in fighting years. It reminds me of when Izzy was making fun of Strickland's fight style for getting, yeah. And then he lost by that same style, exactly, yeah. Yeah, like Ilya just crapping on Gaethje's style and saying he fights like a drunk man and he looks so sloppy and everything. It's so poetic how he lost to the guy that he was clowning on so hard. Prates got rocked by Ian Machado Gary, though. True. But I rate Ian Gary very highly, though. It's going to be bad, man. It's going to be bad, dude. It's going to be bad, man. Yo, BXG, this is one of your members. Yeah, I know you, my guy, Keandre. If possible, can I vent? I've been having a horrendous day. Yeah, go ahead, man. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. I need some advice. I've been depressed, kind of like the MMA Guru situation, but I literally can't meet new people my age because I'm an early grad. Sorry to hear that, man. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think, like, I've never been asked this before. Let me think of my answer. It's really silent right now. It's kind of awkward. So, fuck. You put me in a tough spot here. Well, look, man, I think, like, first of all, you got to stay a bit active. You know, like whatever you're depressed about, like it's going to come and it's going to go. And yeah, it sucks right now. It sucks right now at the moment. Absolutely. It feels horrendous and it's just like whatever it is, it just must feel terrible. But it's going to come and it's going to go. That's life, right? It's not the end of the world. You got to just pick yourself up, get yourself a bit active. You know, do things that maybe are outside of your box. Like you said, but I literally can't meet new people my age. Do some activities. Maybe join some clubs. I know, like in my college, there were like these clubs. Like there's this video game club and this club and there's that club and there's these different kinds of clubs you could join and, you know, or maybe just, you know, maybe there's like some Latina in your class. Maybe there's a Latina in your class. You could just, you know what I mean? It's not that hard, you know. You know, just talk to her after class. Be like, hey, you know, I like your hair or some shit. I don't know. Don't say that. That won't work. But I don't know. I would say just keep yourself very active. Don't try to distract yourself because it's there. but just keep going forward. Do things that will progress you. Like work out. Somebody said join a Muay Thai gym. Stuff like that. And also like yeah, if you join like a gym or something, or join like boxing or like wrestling or jujitsu, you could absolutely make some friends. I've made some great friends in my boxing gym from all kinds of ages. Pause, no diddy, but like people younger than me, older than me. I've traveled with them for like tournaments and shit, and it's like they feel like your brothers. So like if you're not ready in some kind of a gym, it'd be pretty cool to maybe join that, and you could make some new friends. So yeah, man, God bless you, man. I'm sorry to hear that you're not doing well. God bless you. I'm always here though. I'm always here if you want to talk. BXG looks like that fighter who said, "I like big booty Latinas." Andre Philly? I guess. I don't know. A little bit. I don't know. Off topic, but have you been watching the World Cup? Nah, not really, to be honest with you. I watched the finals of the last one. It was really enjoyable. I'm just not really a soccer guy, or like a football guy. Sorry, a football guy. I've been keeping up with it though. Like I see like what happens and what teams have been kind of winning and stuff, but I really haven't. If it's not like MMA, boxing, or like football, like American football, I love American football, even though I don't watch it all the time. Basketball is cool too. I don't mind. I don't mind basketball. Like boxing, for example, I'm gonna watch the Xander Zayas fight this weekend, mainly because he's Puerto Rican. No, I'm kidding. Well, that is part of it, right? Like obviously, my dad's a big fan of him too. He's like, yo, this Xander Zayas kid is going to knock out Boots Ennis. And I'm like, I don't know about that, but like, I'm rooting for him to win. Absolutely. But I usually don't care about boxing. You guys know that. But, if it's a big fight like that. People forget, man, Adesanya has a sexual... Okay. Ilya did not fight the same Justin that fought Patty at 320. I agree with that, by the way. Who said that Ilya... I agree. The Justin that fought Patty had staph. He looked fat as shit. And it was the worst I've ever seen him fight. Now, maybe that was because of Patty's like sloppy style. But against Ilya, his game plan was way better. The jabs were way better. He was in way better shape. I agree. And it's not like, cope or anything, I don't think. Who is minority in lightweight top 5? Manuel Torres soon. Oliveira, I don't know. Oliveira, he's Latino. Which fighter or fight got you into MMA? I'll give you two different answers. Great question. I'll give you two different answers. So, when I was a kid, I used to play the game. UFC Undisputed 3, I think it's called. Yeah, 3. And so I would play the game, and, just me playing the game, it sort of just got me into it, right? Like, naturally, I'm, like, interested in, like, BJ Penn, John Jones, whoever was in the game. Chuck Liddell. And then I would play with my dad, and he would be like, oh, that's my guy. I love Chuck Liddell. I love GSP. Like, he would also, like, point out who he liked. And so, naturally, I'm like, oh, I love Chuck Liddell, too. Like, I would kind of, like, follow his favorites. And that's why GSP is one of my favorites, because, like, my dad loved him. And so then, like, I always kept up with it, but, like, I never really, like, was a real hardcore. The fight that made me a hardcore was actually Peter Yan versus Jose Aldo. I know it's a really weird fight to make somebody a hardcore, but, like, going into the fight, I'm like, oh, Jose Aldo, blah, blah, blah. Then Peter Yan just fucking obliterates him. And that's what made me a Peter Yan fan and made me a real hardcore. So it was really that fight, to be honest with you. Again, weird answer, I know, but I'm also not that old, So I'm only 21, so, like, I'm not like Guru, who's, like, 29. So, like, I was probably, like, when did that fight happen? I was probably, like, was I, like, 16? I don't know. How many years ago was that at this point? 17, 18? I was pretty young when that fight happened, so... At this point, I'm a hardcore. Like, I can name you a bunch of unranked fighters and shit. But, I'm mainly a casual when it comes to technique. Like, I can't tell you exactly what every single jiu-jitsu position is. Like, it's kind of hard for me to do that. but also, do I want to? No. Joe Rogan couldn't have scripted it any better. He did say that. My new favorite videos are the ones of the World Cup, tourists trying American food. Okay. Join a private island club. I should as well. I myself deal with depression, deal with my whole life, and out of suicide. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. God bless you, bro. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think, like, yeah, it's just, it is tough. It is very tough. We all have our moments or our days or our weeks or our months of depression or anxiety or fear or sadness or loneliness, but you know, like who said it? Lord of the Rings. This too shall pass. Where's that from? I don't know. This too shall pass. Let me search that up. But like they say, this too shall pass. So it's a Bible verse, actually. What the fuck? It's actually a Bible verse, I think. I said Lord of the Rings, and it's in the Bible. I have the Bible right behind me, and I'm like, oh, what is that from? But yeah, this too shall pass. That's how I look at it. With anything, especially things like that. So, but I'm always here, guys. Even if I answer DMs late, I'm always here. So you could always DM me. Sounds like he needs some positive reinforcement. He should join a gang. All right, I don't know about that. Bro, this generation is cooked. Just focus on something that makes you feel happy and with purpose and get going. Eventually, all people we know will die and be. Yeah, I agree. I think like yeah, just just like for example, like I had a channel before this one. You guys might have seen or might be subscribed to it. BXG Burner. But that actually was my channel before this one. That was my first channel. And I was just doing like normal videos. And occasionally, actually, I would do like MMA videos, right? Like breaking down like UFC 300. I think I did a video on, and like Poirier versus Islam and stuff like that. And I wasn't seeing much success. And I was like, well, I'm an MMA fan, and I love the UFC. And I remember in college, I would actually like, there was this like room. It was like this like club or something. It was like this. It's not like a club, but like a room. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it, but like there was this like this hangout room, right? In college, and I would literally go up to people and say, do you watch the UFC? I swear to God, that was the first thing I would ask them. Do you watch the UFC? Hey, do you watch the UFC? And they would all say no. And I think that was also like a part of the reason I started my channel, was because I had no one to talk about. I had no one to I had no one to talk. You know what I'm trying to say? I had no one to talk with the UFC about. I had no one to, you know what I'm trying to say? So I had no one to talk with about the UFC. There you go. Fucking hell. And so like that's also one of the reasons I started my channel. But anyways, I don't know. I don't know what I was saying. I don't know. Make a boxing channel just like Lucas. I don't care about boxing that much. Imagine having a dad. I mean, sometimes. No. One day I'll bring him on this channel, I think. That'd be fun. It should be Virgil Ortiz versus Boots. I agree. I don't know what the... Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Good fights never happen. Keep your head up. Yeah. Sloppy styles work, man. What's that? What's a father? Who's Joe? Who's father? I don't know if Puerto Ricans pass the dad vibe check, so that's kind of a mystery. You was born in 2005? No, 2004. 2004. Why did I have to think about that? 2004. BXG group therapy session. Yeah, man, I don't mind it. Whatever you guys want to talk about. Gaethje versus Ferg made me a hardcore. Okay. I haven't missed a single event since. Have I missed an event? I've missed a few events. I'm sure I've missed like some WMMA events, I think. I'm sure I have. But like, you know, I have streamed most, even Apex cards. But even if I'm not streaming a card, I'm watching it, usually. I am usually watching it. Um, UFC Undisputed 2009 got me into MMA. The first events I remember watching live was UFC 100 with my dad and uncles. Nice, man. Okay. Sick. The Dan Henderson KO over Bisping caught my attention. Okay. You guys are not casuals, it sounds like. I'm waiting for the... Well, you know, what got me into the sport was last week. The White House card. Lord of the Rings, Gandalf, you shall not pass. I know. Who's your favorite MMA YouTuber? Great question. Bromo, Horse Beef. Probably Bromo or Horse Beef. I like Fight Feed. I like all of them. I don't know. I mean, let me look at my subscriber feed. Probably Bedtime is up there. I watch a lot of Bedtime now. I used to not watch a lot of Bedtime, funny enough. And it's done like a 180. I probably watch Bedtime more than the other big three now. Honestly, which is crazy because it used to be like I would watch like Lucas the most or like Guru the most. And even Shay the most up there. And then Bedtime at the bottom. But now I probably watch him the most. But he's also the most consistent. So like that does help for sure. When do I turn 22? Should I leak my birthday? It's soon. Let's just say it's soon. I'm not 22 yet. It's very soon. I don't know if I should leak my birthday. I don't know why I'm like kind of paranoid about that. Not that it matters because I know no one's going to like do anything with it, but like I don't know. Join their podcast, the CT show. You might get your wish soon. I'm not going to say nothing, but you might get your wish soon. That's all I'm going to say. Things are in place. Talk comes soon. By the way, did you see Bam's last fight? Bam Rodriguez? I saw the finish. I didn't see the whole fight. But he's always really good. I'm older than you. I'm an unk. Ilya knocking on Max was literally one of the events of my life of all time. That was the first. No, that wasn't the first. That was one of the first cards that I reacted to and I did predictions for and shit. If Che didn't have 80% members only content, he'd be the GOAT. I agree. You know, man, Cap Horiguchi really got me into the sport. Imagine. Oh, man, Horiguchi, man. Something about Tony Ferguson fighting against his depression, schizo, alcoholism opponents, and the UFC brass. Tony, my namesake, is such an inspiration. Shout out to you, man. He'll bleed but never give up. Yeah, man. When he beat fucking Salt Poppy, and they're like, Tony Ferguson. I like your channel, Bedtime, and Michael Walsh, MMA. Thank you so much, man. God bless you. Shout out to Bedtime. I'd love to collab with Bedtime. I know I did one. The only video he saw of me was a negative video on him, but it was just a constructive criticism video on one of his takes, which was like almost a year ago I did that video. Bedtime, I've done like 1,000 videos since. Why did you have to watch that one? It was 8 months ago. I had a worse camera. I had a significantly worse camera and like worse lighting, and that's the one video Bedtime, I guess, found on my channel. Thanks, Bedtime. I appreciate that. I'd love to collab with Bedtime. I have nothing bad to say about the boy. I've been watching Bedtime since like 2021 when he was like your channel. So like, damn, okay. Damn, so he's been grinding too, eh? For a long time. Bedtime is the most entertaining. Yeah, I fuck with him, and I fuck with his Bedtime FC videos or streams. Kurt Angle is a man who loves a little bit. I'm a man who loves to play with boys. Yeah, we all know that clip. I got into it from one of the Bas Rutten versus Frank Shamrock Pancreas fights. Sick, very sick. You saying that reminds me of that Don Fry fight that I just saw a video of Don Fry honoring what's his name? I forgot his name. The Japanese man. I'm sorry. God bless him. He's apparently dealing with some health issues. I was a kid like around 7 watching UFC with my dad during the Tito Ortiz era. Around 15, I tried to start getting into UFC myself and watch Izzy versus Yoel with my friends and stopped watching after that. Took a long break. What the fuck? That it's like the world is very funny how it's like, all right, this is the card. I'm gonna get into it for real this time, and it's fucking Izzy Romero, which is. But the co-main event was one of my favorite fights, if not my most favorite fight of all time, which I believe was the co-main event. The co-main event was not it was Zhang Wei Li, right, versus Joanna won. I think that was the co-main, which is my favorite fight ever, or up there. Worst fight, yeah, I know, worst fight to come back to, literally. My brothers got me into watching UFC, but then I stopped, and for some reason, Guru and MMA Joey popped up on my feed, and then I started watching clips. Well, that's another good question. What got me into MMA YouTube was, funny enough, kind of similar to you. I was watching More Plates, More Dates talk about Kamaru Usman's steroids. And then the video ended, and it auto-played a MMA Guru video. And just instantly, I'm like, this guy just looks interesting. He has like a big red beard. He has a beanie on. He's kind of loud. He's English. So I let it play, and I'm like watching the video, and I'm like, okay, this is pretty funny. Let me check this guy out. And I saw he was actually live as I was watching his video. So I watched his stream. I enjoyed his stream. That's when his streams used to be peak. And yeah, then from there I was watching like his stream clips, and I was like, yeah, this Guru guy's pretty funny. Then I started getting recommended, I think, Lucas. And at first I didn't like Lucas. And then he grew on me heavily. And then I loved Lucas. And then from there, from Lucas, I was getting recommended bedtime videos. And then I was watching bedtime. And then Shay, you guys know how it goes. My brother, I read that. I like Bilal only because bedtime used to. Yeah, he did used to glaze Bilal a little bit. I only have a wallpaper of Tony. He's awesome. Yeah, I love Tony Ferguson. Sick fighter. One of the best fights, in my opinion. Maybe not one of the best, but one of the most fun. Him versus Pettis was pretty fun. Perk Angle. I love Perk Angle. The fucking somersault off the stadium, or the stage. 2022-ish was the rise of MMA YouTube. Yeah. I don't know. I'm worried about the state of MMA YouTube a little bit. I'm worried. I think it's in a good spot. But I'm waiting for that new MMA YouTuber to like get into the big three, the big five. I feel like we're missing like one new one. Maybe it could be me. Maybe it could be Bromo. Maybe it could be Horse Beef or White Piece MMA. I don't know. But like I feel like we need a new big dog on the scene, Fight Society, though, he could be that guy. He's been grinding like crazy. He's been blowing up like crazy. But the reason I say I'm worried is because like you got guys like Guru who's just like so inconsistent. Lucas is consistent with his own schedule. So he's not really inconsistent because you know what his schedule is. It's like 2 videos a week. Guru's inconsistent because like he'll do like 3 videos and then just disappear for 7 days. And then he'll say, I'm back, guys, and then disappear for 4 days. And it's like, bedtime probably will end up being the #1 MMA YouTuber in like a year. Probably, or less than a year. Absolutely. I think bedtime will end up being like the biggest MMA YouTuber very soon. But I do think like, I want to see like some new big dogs. I can't see. Lucas is the GOAT. He got me into MMA YouTube. His worst MMA fan bases. That was a good one, yeah. Was that the one where he was like in the woods, like playing as like a Nate Diaz fan? See, I know ball. I think that's the one you're talking about. Yeah, Yeah, it was that one. Yeah, I watched their forehead swallow badly. Yeah. Guys, tell me how good was this sport before Daggy Nutsuckers? Oh, I mean, yeah, it's just like, it just kills me, man. It kills. They're so like, they're weird. The Dagestani fans are like, I do want to do a video, I think, on Friday about the MMA fan base. The state of the MMA fan base, I'll call it some shit like that. And just like sit down and just yap a little bit about these MMA fans. I've done videos like on MMA fans in the past. I can't say the word MMA sometimes. MMA. Lucas was my favorite of the big three. Sucks he sent me. Yeah, it does suck. I don't know why. I just don't know why. He won't even collab with the other two, apparently. They've been begging him to collab, and he just won't. I don't know why. To me, Guru and Lucas don't respect the OG fighters enough. Yeah, true. I've seen Guru say, like... I'm pretty sure I've seen Guru say, like, Roman Dolidze would beat, like, Anderson Silva or some shit. It's just... He does have some pretty shitty-ass takes, but we all do, right? I had binge-watched the Weasel and MMA on point back in, like, 2017, years before I had even seen a MMA fight live when I discovered Guru in 2021 and basically just watched all MMA YouTubers. Okay, I like fights today, but he's low-key a fence-sitter. Okay. Fence-sitter. I mean, we're all fence-sitters. No, I don't know. I'm going to try to climb the ranks in Oklahoma Muay Thai. Wish me luck. Good luck, man. I fight in August. Okay, really? Thank you, man. If you actually shout me out if you win, that'd be fucking... Or when you win, that'd be crazy. That's my new... That would be my Joe Rogan podcast. Check it out. That'd be my moment. That'd be my new soundbite. Like, I might actually have to make that the intro forever. That'd be crazy. What the fuck? If you actually win, thank you. Rip Axel MMA's channel. Axel MMA, what happened to his channel? Did he just get, like, age restricted or deleted or something? I gotta say, I enjoy the schizo shitpost side of MMA YouTube more than the analytical side. Same. That's, yeah, literally same. I mean, that's what I kind of do. I'm more on that side. More of the schizo shitpost side. I agree with you. I can never get, like, no offense, I can never get into, like, the Weasel. No disrespect, he's really good at what he does, but I just couldn't get into, like, the Weasel or, like, the more analytical, like, the breaking down the nuances of the, like, it just give me, like, a Guru race tier list, give me, like, bedtime teacher tier list, give me fucking, like, Lucas yapping about, like, Ilya Poirier for 20 minutes and he's coping. Give me Bromo yapping about fucking whoever. It's just like, yeah, I agree with you. But that's my, like, what I personally want to see. I got into MMA with Strickland versus Izzy, and then eventually I found Bedtime, who was entertaining with the impressions. He did gaslight me into thinking JDM was better. He's still glazing JDM, which I get it, because, like, him and JDM are, I don't know if they're friends, but, like, they're well acquainted, I guess. Acquaint. You know what I'm trying to say. Acquainted. Yeah, I can't say it. Lucas is consistently inconsistent. Exactly. That is the video. Okay. That was a great video. Why is it so hard to find Lucas pre-MMA content? I don't know. I know he used to do, like, muzzing and shit. The American wrestlers are pretty boring, but at least they weren't fake humble. Yeah. It's like when the Dagestani fans, like, they get so mad at Ilya, and it's like, I know Khabib never talked shit, like, on the way Ilya did, but, like, Khabib literally was like, didn't he be, like, Ally Quinta, and then was like, brother, I would fight Tony Ferguson and Conor McGregor, give me 20 minutes, and it's like, what do you call that? It's literally cockiness. Or when he's like, Russia, 150 million, Ireland, 12 million, whatever the fuck. I don't know. Khabib has talked shit a lot in his career. MMA Joey will be in the top 5, okay? You know. The American wrestlers are pretty boring, but at least they weren't fake humble. It can only be the work of Benjamin Netanyahu. That can only be the work of Benjamin Netanyahu. I'm ranked number 6, okay? And when I win, I'll be at top 3. Damn. Sweet, man. That's pretty sick. Yeah, that's understandable. I get bored of the Weasel content. Or I get bored of the Weasel sometimes. Okay. I never really watched him. I only knew about him at first because of his beef with Guru. Or not his beef, but, like, Guru called him out. I don't know if it's just me and I was a kid. right? But old UFC like 2007 fighters just laid in, had super boring grappling matches. It was very common. I was a kid, but that's all I seen. Yeah. Fight Lab is pretty cool. Give me the casual side of MMA YouTube. Yapping about the inside foot battle. Yeah, it's just not for me personally. But it's because I'm also not analytical. So, like, it's not my style. And so I can't really resonate with, like, that style because I'm not like that. I'm not the most analytical guy. Which might put a lot of people off and some people might not care. They might just not mind. Like I've gotten comments where people are like, "Oh, it's like I'm watching a friend talk about MMA," and it's like I'm not forcing that vibe, but if that's the vibe I give, I mean, I'll take that as a compliment. Brazilian strikers like Aldo, Renato, Renan Baralho, and RDA used to be the most feared. Yeah, Aldo for sure, which is why Conor doing that was fucking nuts, right? Before the Daggies. It's not like now around 2007 everyone fought like Khabib. True. Yeah, true. There were definitely like boring grapplers back then too. Because it would just be like, oh, this guy's a specialist at boxing and this guy's just a BJJ guy. And he just, yeah. You got to have some satire in your content to cover this goofy-ass sport. This sport is objectively retarded. It's like objectively pretty stupid. 2023 bedtime was the best back when he would pump out pointless tier list videos every other day. Yeah, 2023 bedtime. Was that like, I think Prime Guru was like, I don't know if that would be 2023, but like Prime Guru to me was like when Usman and Izzy were champ and he'd like get so mad and like when Usman finally got flatline KO'd. That's why I think Islam is going to lose too. It's just like, it's almost the same story with Islam and Usman. Like the dominant welterweight champion. He's about to beat the Anderson Silva record. He's got a guy that people aren't really looking at as like, he could beat him. Leon could beat Usman, but it's probably not going to happen. And then he just does it, right? It's always the guy you don't expect. Even though I expect Ian to win, it is usually the guy you don't expect. So maybe it won't be Ian. Maybe it will be fucking like JDM in a rematch. I don't know. I'm just yapping. I don't know. Habib, I fight for legacy. He fight for money. I know. Exactly. Like you all fight for money. And you literally do crypto, Habib. The first bedtime video I saw was the Zesty tier list. The first bedtime video I saw, I don't know actually. Zesty tier list. Okay. Sorry for the cough. Just got an ad. This can only be the work of Benjamin and Yahoo. Bedtime's Dustin hate video was hilarious. Yeah, Bedtime's a dog. I too binged Bedtime before watching any UFC fight. John Fitch was the worst. Oh my god, Robocam8317, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the BXG boys. I just put a members video out today. It was a gaming video. It was a pretty long one as well. Pause. Just shooting the shit while playing some UFC, not UFC, some boxing, what is it? Fight Night Champion, some shit. I do have a members video coming out probably tomorrow as well. Another gaming video of me playing Outlast. So if you want to see me play Outlast, become a member and you'll see me play Outlast for the members. And it's pretty funny. And I'm just yapping about like Islam Makhachev while I'm running away from fucking like fat monsters. So like if you're interested in that, it's all right. John Fitch was the worst. Thank you again for becoming a member. RoboCam, my guy. Dana White was actively trying to get Fitch slimed. Yeah, Dana was way more outspoken, and I miss it, to be honest with you. I really do. Ian Gary signed with Eddie Hearn. Oh, yeah, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, Ian Gary did sign with Eddie Hearn. It's not really like, I've seen MMA fans. Bro, UFC fans are fucking shills. I'm going to talk about that in my video. On my UFC fan rant. They're fucking shills. They were like, no, I got to root for Islam Makhachev to beat Ian Gary. Why? Because he signed with Eddie Hearn? Like, what is, because you're like such a Dana White fan that you can't, like, I don't understand. Like, oh my God. Like the amount of comments. Let me see if I could like read some that were just like, I don't know if I said this earlier, by the way. I think I did. Apparently, Aspinall is coming back very soon. According to Eddie Hearn, Aspinall is coming back very soon. See, like, scumbag disrespecting Uncle Dana. We will make him get on his knees and beg for forgiveness, and it's a gif of Islam Makhachev. It's like, what the fuck? So, if, to be honest, wait, what? Dana's going to revoke his title shot. Okay. No, there was like another one glazing him. Not a smart move for Gary. UFC needs to cut anybody that signs with the competition. I once lost a job for interview. Like, what is this, bro? UFC needs to cut Ian Gary because he's with Eddie Hearn. 2 losers by the end of the year. Tom will lose the belt and Ian will get smoked by Islam. Fuck Eddie Hearn. Like, what the fuck are these fucking comments, bro? I know you guys can't see them. I'm just reading them, though. He's like, he's about to get replaced by Morales, and Morales will be fighting Islam now. Bro's about to make me root for Islam. What? Why are they glazing? I don't understand why they're like shitting on Ian Gary for like bettering his career. The only reason he's signing with Eddie Hearn is so like he can get more interviews. It's not even a managerial thing. I was watching the interview about it, and Eddie Hearn was explaining it pretty well. Ian Gary's not managed by Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is just going to get Ian Gary more opportunities, like interviews. You're probably going to see Ian Gary on like an Aiden Ross stream or some shit. Like you're going to see him like on a Nina Drama stream or some shit. Like he's just going to get more sponsors, shit like that. Like that's really what it's for. It's not, oh, he's going to be in the fucking like the office negotiating contracts. I watched the first Volk versus Islam with my pops, and my pop says that this dude with the hair was getting his ass beat while grabbing the back of the bow, dude. Yeah. My dad likes Volk too. Yeah, I think Volk won that fight. No, I don't know. I guess Islam won. I guess. Winner of 330, Bilal versus Bolak, or Ball versus Bolak. Do I need to watch the ad all the way through for you to get paid? I heard a YouTuber say that like one time, like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, as like a joke. I don't know. Maybe. I got to renew my membership. I've been slacking on my payment. No. Oh, by the way, the membership, the price of the brick went up. This was not my idea. YouTube forced me to raise the price of my membership. I swear to God. I'm not joking. For some reason, they said something about, like, I don't know, like the countries, I think like the inflation. I swear they actually made me like raise the price of my membership by $1. So it's $1 more now. I apologize for anybody that is that wants to become a member. It's a little bit more pricier, just $1 more. So it's $2.99, I believe, instead of $1.99 or some shit. I don't know. All-time hottest women's fighter. I won't answer that out of respect for Mrs. B, actually, but. No, I'm not gonna answer. I'm not gonna answer that. If Roosevelt was alive around Freedom 250, he would hop in the octagon and call Benjamin Netanyahu. That would have been fire. What's the question, Netanyahu? Tel Aviv? UFC fans are tribalist shills. I think it's because they see it as MMA versus boxing. That's stupid. They sucking on. Yeah, it's just stupid. Like it's not MMA versus boxing. Like Eddie Hearn. They're just gay. Like, they're just so gay. They're sucking on the Islam Makhachev. Islam himself is a cock for Habib, dude. The UFC community is very spineless, cliquish. No one really has their own opinions. If you don't like who I like, you're a moron. Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, it's literally that. Yeah, exactly. Perfect way of putting it. It's crazy. It's the worst it's ever been. That's why I'm going to do a video on it soon, but it's the worst it's ever been. It's the most annoying it's ever been. And they understand fighting the least they've ever understood it before. Like, I don't know if it's because of TikTok or COVID. MMA fans have never understood the sport as little as they do now. I think they understand what they're watching the least that they've ever understood it. If that makes any sense, you know what I'm trying to say. They're very dumb, and a lot of it is rage bait. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of it is like legitimate. Like you'll see them argue about their takes, and they're like legitimately like, no, bro, I think no, I think fucking Paddy Pimblett would destroy Ilya, just as an example off the top of my head. No, I think Shara Magomedov would absolutely school fucking Sean Strickland, dude. You don't get it, man. It's just like, nah, Volk won that fight. I agree. Why the fuck did that guy start telling a life story about his job as if we give a fuck? I know. Yeah, that guy was like, yeah, I got to, in my job, if I worked with the competition, they'd fire me. It's like, Big Ank is coming. Okay. Celine something. Okay. Shout out to you. BXG's nose grows 3 sizes a day. I think my nose is getting bigger. I don't really give a shit. I'll get the clavicular shirt. Yo, what the fuck did what's his name? Clavicular do? Like, what the? Oh my gosh. This guy Clavicular is a moron, bro. His nose looks... Like, I don't want to talk about people's looks, but when you, like, literally, like, alter it surgically, then I'm going to talk about it. It literally was, like, a pretty solid nose. Now he literally just lost all his aura. I know grown man saying aura, but, like, if he had any aura, right? Because I've never really been a fan of him, but fucking hell, dude. He was a decent-looking guy, Like, his nose looked all right. Now he looks like a woman. Like, somebody said he looks trans. He literally does look like a transgender. I don't know. The nose looks like really strange. Tel Aviv sponsored YouTube membership. Oof. People forget, man. I'm waiting on that Gatorade sponsorship, brother. Don't lie. We see you rubbing your... I swear, bro. I actually swear they made me increase it. They actually made me increase it by like... I could have increased it. The highest I could go is like, I think $1,000 for the membership, which is like absurd. I would never do that, obviously. Maybe I would. Hey guys, you pay $1,000 and MMA fans are all derp in their own special and unique ways. Yeah, they're just retarded. Retarded. Hey man, a $3 well spent. I don't mind. Thank you, man. Thank you. If Volk vs Islam 1 was scored today, yeah, probably. But the sport is literally it's. Don't remind me, bro. Volk could have beat... Oh, my God, bro. Volk could have beat Islam. Volk, my guy, could have been... anyways, favorite UFC rivalry? Aldo versus McGregor was pretty fun. Aldo McGregor might be my take because it's the funniest. Or... Aldo McGregor or... Diaz McGregor or fucking I don't know, man. Obviously Habib Conor. Am I just gonna say Conor ones? Let me try to think of non-Conor rivalries. Fuck, I don't know. I'm gonna say Aldo versus Conor, just because of like the like, if you think of the mental torture that guy put Aldo through, it's just like, it's really fucked up, but it's funny as shit. The farting on him, the Ontario, and he's like, he's telling Aldo Ontario, and he's like, you know what that means, pussy. That's such a good clip, and just like the torture, the ripping the Aldo fucking picture. He ripped the Aldo picture, the press conferences. Like, oh, man, that's got to be up there. Even though it was a bit one-sided. I was talking about how Gon literally elbowed Alex in the back of the head a bunch, and it should have been stopped, or at least warning, and I was told I was coping. Yeah, exactly. I did a video on that, and it's like, people will just straight up say, nah, he didn't land any back of the head shots. They're all clean. How can I argue with somebody who's just gonna straight up tell me Cyril Gane didn't at least land one back of the head shot? Because there's people that will argue, nah, they were all clean, bro. Like, none of them were dirty, bro. Like, I even got comments saying that. None of them were dirty, bro. Like, and like I don't think they were rage baiting either. It's like MMA fans, they have a take, right? Here's what it is. They'll have a take and they cannot give up that take no matter how much. Like, if they truly believe that the back of the head shots were like non-existent, even if they see video evidence to go against that belief, they can't let it go. They have to stand their base. You don't always have to stand your base. Sometimes you can change your opinion or evolve your opinion or say, you know what, I was wrong. Now, me, of course, I'm never wrong. But I just mean, like, for everybody else, that rule does apply. In saying they won't even acknowledge the back of the head and say, exactly. You're just cope, little. There's a bit cope, little bro. You're coping, little bro. And it's like, if it happened to Islam Makhachev, though, I'm supposed to cry with my little violin. Oh, Islam Makhachev. But, like, those same people, you know, that are Islam Makhachev fans, which for some reason a lot of Dagestani fans are like Cyril Gane fans, which is what I've realized. I think it's because of the Ankalaev loss. A lot of these like Dagestani fans are the same people that are crying about like, that are coping about, oh, Ankalaev had broken ribs. Yeah, I'm sure he fought with broken ribs while he was actively training and in shape and cut weight. Yeah, he cut weight with broken ribs. He made weight with broken ribs. He was in shape, by the way, with broken ribs. He was training there was footage of him training and wrestling and striking with broken ribs. Okay, sure. That's real cope. There you go. BXG can join the Benjamin Big Yahoo Club if his nose grows an inch more. Hey man, if you guys ever seen my cousins, bro, I love them. I love them to death, but they kind of do look like me but they have bigger noses. They look like me if I had a bigger nose. I don't know why their noses are bigger than mine by so much. Not by so much, but by a decent amount. Which does make me question if I am Jewish. Now, if I was Jewish, I would absolutely use that to my advantage. I'm just going to say that. They made you increase it, exactly. BXG, could you make, BXG could love, BXG could love only, BXG could have only gotten the idea to raise the price by bench. Yeah, I guess. What's the question? Yahoo forced me? Fuck, it's getting late here. I'm going to keep going for a little bit, though. Michael Chandler considered adopting Dustin Poirier after seeing the body cam footage. Dude, if you would have asked me who would have a N-word slip first, Chandler or Poirier, I would have definitely said Chandler if you would have asked me this like a month ago. But $1,000 better be getting. Amen. Dominic Cruz versus Team Alpha Male. Yeah, true. That's a good one. It just consists of Cruz outsmarting. That's a great shout too. I'm sitting right in front of you, dummy. I'm right here, dummy. That famous clip of him and Dillashaw. Yeah, MMA fans are the most stubborn ever. Yeah, exactly. They just always die on hills. They can't be convinced otherwise. Like, you know how many fucking MMA fans I've seen like, nah, there's no way Islam loses to Gary, bro. Islam is different than everybody else, bro. Like, what? They're making it seem like okay, like Hamzat was phenomenal. Still is a phenomenal fighter. Ilya was and is a phenomenal fighter. Islam is also a phenomenal fighter, but like, why are they? I've seen MMA fans say, "Nah, dude, Islam's different, bro. He could very easily lose to Ian Gary. In fact, I'm picking him to lose to Ian Gary pretty confidently. Okay, not confidently, but still. I'm telling you, it's the fans who have a hate boner for Alex. Just because it happened to Alex means they don't give a fuck. Yeah. And it's like those Daggy fans. It's those like Black John Jones slash Alex John Jones slash Cyril Gane fans. It's those, just, I don't know, the ones that call him Pereira rapist, even though, like, the case is just horrendously just, like, there really is no case. It's some woman on TikTok. Diego Sanchez versus Stephan Bonner over some asparagus stocks was a badass rivalry. When you press upload video, do you have to wait for the video to upload onto YouTube, like, a few hours, or does it upload immediately? Oh, that's a good question, actually. No, it usually, if it's like, It depends. Like if it's like a 10-minute video and it's like there's not much going on in the video, like let's say it's just me sitting here just talking to the camera and like maybe I'm doing a prediction video. It might take literally 5 minutes to upload. If it's like a big video with a bunch of editing and like I'm reacting to like a video or something in it and I'm going back and forth and like it's long and there's like memes thrown in there, then it might take like 20 minutes. It also depends on how much storage I have and stuff. Um, that's why like some videos don't end up uploading to 1080p. Most of my videos are 1080p, even though it doesn't make that much of a difference because the camera is 720p, unfortunately. But I still like to have the 1080p option. But still, yeah, it usually takes like on average 5 to 10 minutes to be honest with you. But then I have to wait for it to get monetized, and I have to wait for them to check the video for any, I don't know, unmonetizable moments. So in total, it might take like 30 minutes to 40 minutes. I'll never understand fans that pray for the downfall of what's good for the sport. Crazy. Nah, dude, Oberg, man. I love the fact that Oberg destroyed Yuri, man, and he's going to be out for a year with an injury. It's like, I know the injury part wasn't his fault, but like, come on. I think Ian could win, I agree. Well, Ilya and Hamza mostly lost because of game planning. Islam's camp is crazy good at that. I guess. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. True. Same for the unnecessary Tom hate. The Tom hate is crazy. 100% sure Islam will retire after this fight. I agree. I'm pretty sure he just picked this fight because he has a chance against him. He doesn't have a chance against Morales or Prates. I kind of disagree with you. I think Ian Gary's my hot take. I think Ian Gary is the worst matchup of the three. I think he's the tallest of the three. No, Morales might be taller actually. But Morales is like, to me, Morales is so easy to get down. He stands so square, but also at the same time he does stand very tall, so that makes it easier to makes it harder to get to the hips. Like we saw against Sean Brady. Maybe that's fair. I don't know. It's tough actually. Styles make fights though. I don't know. Kevin Gastelum rivalry against the scales and his diet. Bro, you look like a dude who do Bro, you look like a dude who does reactions for movies really in YouTube. Thanks, but I don't know what that means. The first red flag from the girl accusing Alex was that she revealed the allegations through a trending TikTok audio. Exactly. Bro, you look like the Vision dude who reacts foreign movie. Who the fuck are you talking about? Who is that? The Vision dude who reacts to foreign movies. I don't know who that is. 10 to 20 minutes for Louisiana, check. So you are purposefully uploading a video in the morning? Oh, yeah, because it's just like, it's just a timing thing. Like, sometimes I don't have time to edit until like 2 a.m. And it usually takes me a few hours to finish editing and everything and making because it's like the thumbnail, the title. I gotta edit the video. Sometimes it might take me forever to find like a specific meme or a specific little clip or like a specific point in the video or something. You know? So it is a bit tough. Sometimes I have time to upload in the morning or whatever, but like realistically right now I should have been editing my video that I have on the new rankings, but I'm just sitting here streaming, so I'm probably gonna have to post that tomorrow alongside my UFC Azerbaijan prediction. So it's really just a timing thing. Didn't on the liver MMA already debunk the Alex allegations? Yeah, but people still call him Pereira rapist because they don't question Habib's marriage, but they'll question like Pereira's like shitty allegation that like just never came to anything. But guys, Habib didn't marry his cousin. He married someone that just had the exact same last name as him prior to their marriage. Bisping and Felder could never make me hate Tom. Exactly. I love Tom. Nah, bro, I don't think Process will survive against Islam. He will get subbed in round one, but Morales is true good matchup for Ian. Better than Ian, okay. Stylistically, I'd probably rank it like in terms of the hardest matchups. I would personally say Ian is the hardest. I would say Morales and then Process. Because I agree, Process, the way to get to his back, it's too easy. JDM got to his back easily. Leon got to his back easily. It's way too easy to get to his back. Way too easy. Morales has a better grappling base and is bigger and stronger and has that more wild, frantic style that could be an issue. But I think Ian might be the hardest because, like, he has really good grappling. I think he's the youngest as well of the three. He's improving every fight. His takedown defense is pretty phenomenal as well. Like, Shafkat didn't get him down a lot. He got him down a few times, but, like, you know, I think only twice. And Bilal didn't get him down at all, I don't think, at all. Yeah, I don't think Bilal got him down whatsoever, to be honest with you. Whereas JDM got taken down by Bilal a few times. He's long, he's rangy, he's got phenomenal kicks. He doesn't have that power, though. But I trust his ability to survive on the ground better than Process would, for sure. Who he beat, by the way. Damn, you for real look like him? Okay, who the fuck? Bro, you look like him. Search VI3ION movies. You look like him 70%. Oh, boy. He better not be Chuz. He better not be chopped. Oh, yeah. Okay. Kind of. I mean, I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it. It's kind of funny. Okay. Yeah, a little bit. I could see it. I could see it. I'm smiling because I can't. I'm smiling because I can see it a little bit. He's not Chuz. He's not Chuz. He's not that bad looking. He gets the Miami tings. Isaac Frost in UFC 4, by the way, he was my main in heavyweight. Dude, Isaac Frost. You guys can see in my background, by the way, like it's like morning time. I should get out of here. I'm gonna read your guys' comments and then. John Jones' rivalry with the law was legendary. Kenny is the guy who accused Poirier of being a creep but never batted an eye on Habib marrying his cousin and scamming with crypto. Kenny's gay. Ian's the only one that has a chance on the ground. I agree. Exactly. I agree with that. I agree with that completely. Like, I feel like Ian Gary actually, stylistically, has the best chance of surviving against Islam on the ground. I don't know why. I just feel like he does. I really do think he does. Ian's the only one. Bilal could take me down. I'd remember the name. One of the most telling things was that she said Alex was drinking. Alex is a recovering alcoholic. If he relapsed, we would all know about it. True. BXG has a goated goatee and mustache. The other guys look more soy. The other guys looked more. I don't know. It doesn't grow past this point. I kind of like it, like, staying exactly like this, though, low key. The beard can grow a little bit, but I just trim it. The mustache literally just can't grow any more than this. I appreciate the compliment, though. But I don't mind this. I don't know if I want a thicker stash. I don't know. Part of me is like, a thicker stash would be cool, but I don't mind it. I don't mind the I don't understand the Ilya hate. He's just 28 and has the resume that rivals Habib. Yeah, if he would have just retired before the Gaethje fight, he would have literally had the same exact resume as Habib. Not the same exact resume, but, like, it would have not been that different. Wins over Zalal. To me, like, a Zalal win. Is a win over Yusuf Zalal, like, is that much... Is that way less impressive than, like, a win over Edson Barboza? Like, I'm not saying Zalal and Barboza are on the same level, but, like, we'll see what Zalal does with his career. It's too early to tell. I'm dying laughing at BH's reaction. Bro, you see anime? Like, if yes, which one is your favorite? Do I watch anime? No, but if I could pick one, I'd say like Avatar. Does that count? The Last Airbender, or Dragon Ball, or Dragon Ball? Yeah, Dragon Ball or Avatar, if those count. Bro, talk about Justin eye poking Ilya. He did, yeah, he did eye poke him with his thumb. It was like this. He literally, I don't know, man. I don't want to call him a dirty fighter. He might just be a dumb fighter. Like, he literally is just so sloppy that he just, King of Chicago, Bilal would KO Islam easily. People forget, man. If I could grow a mustache, I'd want a stash like Don Fry. Probably, yeah. If I'm like his age, absolutely. You're 21. The facial hair should come in more. I'm 24, and it's starting coming in a lot more than the last couple years. Yeah, I'm 21. Yeah, it should be coming in a bit more. I don't know. I don't mind it. If it never grows anymore, I don't give a shit. I just don't want to go bald too early. I know I'm going to go bald, but I've accepted that I'm going to go bald, but just hopefully not that early. But it does matter. Even Patty talked about it. True. Oh, my voice. What the fuck? Yeah, my voice is going away. I got to get out of here. Check out Parasite the Maxim. That's peak anime. I'll screenshot that. I lost my voice. Justin is also a cheater, but we all ignore it because he's entertaining. He should be like an S tier. If we were gonna do a dirty fighter ranking, he would be like S tier, to be honest. He has too much of a history of him being dirty. But anyways, that's the stream. Hopefully you boys enjoyed. Please like the stream. I lost my voice right at the end. Good night / good morning. It's morning time. Look at my background. You could kind of see outside. It's morning. It's blue outside. That's how you know it's morning time. Expect 2 videos today. Expect a video on. I already have a video recorded on the new ranking system, so expect that today, and expect my predictions for Azerbaijan. That should come out today as well. So 2 videos today, double upload. Be on the lookout for 2 videos. And then tomorrow I want to do a big rant or / discussion on the on the MMA fan base. I want to rant about them because they're pissing me off, like we spoke about in today's stream. He was also dirty fighter Dustin in the first fight. Yeah. W stream, bro, needed. I stayed up all night too. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. God bless you, bro. Seriously, God bless all you guys. Whatever you're dealing with, you'll get through it. This too shall pass. DM me if you want to. If you're depressed and you're about to kill yourself, just DM me. When is the next live? Absolutely, I'll be live for Saturday's card. Absolutely, that's locked in. Potentially, I'll be live tomorrow or Friday. Potentially. I can't lock those in because, because I have to edit and stuff, and I got some work to do with my videos. But absolutely, you'll see me on Saturday. Maybe before that as well. See ya, brother. Yes, I will be live this Saturday, unequivocally. I don't know because I only see his videos. Okay. I'll be live on Saturday, brother. I'll be live on Saturday. And if you want to check out my other streams, it's in the live section of the channel. But anyways, that's the stream. Fucking stream. Thank you for these super chats and all the comments and these subscriptions and all the memberships and the likes. Thank you for the luck as well. Good luck to you as well in life. God bless you, boys. Christ is king. And I just saw that you guys got an ad. Wait. I see an ad. Alright. W. Peace. Fuck. Peace. W. Chee wee wee. That was fucking cringe. Bye.